This is Newsweek, okay? Newsweek is a reliably leftist magazine.
Mm-hmm.
They've been reliably leftist since the early 90s. Davos, the conspiracy hiding in plain sight. More than 2,700 leaders across politics and business have gathered in Switzerland for a conference on the theme of cooperation in a fragmented world. The meeting, which allows some degree of coordination among elites, there it is, they just spell it right out, has long been targeted by conspiracy theorists. The theories reached a fever pitch after Klaus Schwab, the founder of the WEF, published a book titled COVID-19, The Great Reset. I mean, what more do you want?
Well, and
there
also,
it is.
Here's another thing. I mean, we've heard about this new virus X.
Yeah, disease X.
Disease X. I mean, listen, when they fucked it up the first time with the COVID, nobody did anything about it. And they're like, well, let's do it again, but let's ramp it up a little bit more. I'm just waiting to see how fucked up this next pandemic or plandemic is going to be.
So I literally just put my my hat on there, Pop. I'm going to take us down the weeds for a second. So we know what we know about the shots and how ineffective they were.
Mm-hmm.
They were very effective.
One thing.
Sorry, continue.
They were also effective at another thing. It allowed the CUF to stay alive and even thrive by 300% in some studies. I don't have the articles pulled up, so I can't prove that. So I do have my aluminum foil hat on over my beanie right now.
Okay.
But when you take 300% increase of CUF interjections and whatnot, even after you've had, 2 shots and 16 different boosters, you have all these health problems and whatnot. They say this next breakout is going to be worse. Well, it's going to be worse for the people that took the stuff.
Yeah.
Because their immune systems are completely fucked and wrecked.
Yes, you're correct. You're correct.
So again, will we see these quote unquote mass die-offs because of disease X? Or will it be because the past 4 years we've been told, take this or you can't come in, you can't get a cheeseburger, you can't vote, you can't fucking do this, you can't do that. But if you want to go out and protest for social justice and burn down, 20 American cities and murder 36 people, yeah, that's totally fine.
God damn, this is going to be just one hell of a shit show. I wish this would have happened when I was a little younger. I'm too old now.
I am having similar.
Yeah, all I can do now is just report on it and get out of the way.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very briefly to summarize this here, what is the World Economic Forum? The body today known as the WEF was founded in 1971 by Klaus Schwab, like I said, a German economist teaching at the University of Geneva. Oh, look, an elitist from an Ivy League school, as the European Management Forum, EMF. According to the WEF's website, Schwab wanted to create an informal vehicle for business leaders to talk about key issues such as better management techniques. Okay, I'll take that. In February 1971, the EMF held its first meeting in the Swiss alpine resort town of Davos, starting an annual tradition that continues to this day. Davos, you have to have serious money just to go there at all.
Yep.
Okay, I looked that one up. Over the years, the organization grew and increasingly attracted political leaders along with key figures from the world of business. Reflecting in its increasingly international scope, the EMF changed its name to the World Economic Forum in 1987. Around 1,000 of the world's largest businesses are affiliated with the contemporary WEF as partners, typically having an annual turnover of at least $5 billion. According to its mission statement, the WEF engages in the foremost politics, business, cultural, and other leaders of society to shape global, regional, and industry agendas. Professor Hellinger, a Webster University academic and author of the conspiracy theory. What?
I said, wow.
Yeah. Told Newsweek that the WEF has come to supplant other informal elite power networks. What he's saying there without saying it is the UN. The WEF has come to supplant other informal elite power networks. He said the IMF and the World Bank have made more formal institutionalized power over the world economy, but the WEF brings together super affluent corporate leaders who meet with one another and other elites drawn from other political and social milieus. It has come to supersede the Bilderberg and Trilateral Commission, those are names that you might remember if you're old enough, as the most coherent and powerful network of elites who own and manage vast personal fortunes and corporations that have assets that exceed some large countries.
Wow.
We're coming up on starting to read into the super chat time, are we not?
Yeah, we
still have a few minutes?
We got like 2 minutes, and then what?
Yeah, we got a couple more minutes.
We got to hit.
I will go through this really fast. Then, what's happening at Davos? Around 2,700 business leaders, politicians, civil society leaders, etc. Meet at Davos' summit, which is strictly invite only. The forum consists of a range of conferences, meetings, and other events with a number of topics under discussion. Along with its headline theme of cooperation in a fragmented world this year, Davos meeting has 5 sub-themes: inflation, energy and food crisis, technological innovation, geopolitical risks, and social vulnerabilities. These elitists living in their little bubble are deciding what happens in the world. Make no mistake about it, because these are the guys with so much money that they control all of the levels of power. Here's the thing with these elitists. I want you guys to go do a little homework on your own. I mentioned this earlier in the show. I want to go find and read Book 7 of Plato's The Republic. I don't want to hear any whining. I don't want to hear any complaining. Oh my God, it's a book. That's terrible. Go read Book 7 and learn the allegory of the cave, because both the poor and the wealthy right now are living in Plato's cave. Read the story. You'll understand what I mean right away. I'm done.
I got you. All right, dude. Well, I think
That fire hose you?
No. I think we ripped this apart pretty good.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporters Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.